there's a lot of deep-rooted things that you want to get into that.
Listen to the show.
Whole another podcast.
Listen to the show.
All right,
It's Go See Nalga episodes, bro.
Is there multiple?
Yeah,
It's Go See Nalga episodes, bro. It's Go See Nalga.
We talk about politics, which we're banning.
Oh, it's your favorite episode.
We're banning it for a little while.
I was gonna say that's a very sensitive issue.
No, we're banning it.
Oh yeah, Jay will cry if he listens to that episode.
You know that I would be ganged up on, so
No,
I
listen.
would prefer.
You would get game bang right here.
Here's the thing: we will do it at one point because the thing is, like, I feel like we could have a very educated conversation without
that'd be good.
Being like
without ganging up on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've done it before. Like my wife's dad is like super
super Republican,
super conservative,
like DeSantis.
During like Thanksgiving, like we've gotten into it before, but never like
there was a point where I remember seeing
a
lot of posts from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On Facebook.
If I'm allowed to talk about.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Bro, it's open
I saw a lot of posts on Facebook and stuff about when the elections were going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you guys were talking a lot about family.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And cause.
No.
Is it because you guys are so like you think very differently than they do?
For sure. Especially my dad, because
it's not like we're one-sided. No, like Michael will attest to that. He can go on.
Because we grew up in a certain way, like with our father and our parents. Like both our parents actually are conservative. Even my mom, like I'd say she's conservative as well. But there just came to a point where it's like just common sense was thrown out the window. Common just good nature as far as a human being, and we were shown that my dad cared more about his political career or his political show he had on Facebook or whatever the hell that was over his family. I see. So that was the whole thing. Like my mom, even though she thinks differently as far as politically, we love her to death and she loves us to death. Anything we need, she's there for us. Whatever, and that's how I appreciate a lot of my friends too. I'm like, even though you might think differently politically with me, if I need you for something,
we're still friends, no matter what.
We're still friends, you know what I'm saying? We may have a difficulty of explaining sometimes whatever our views are, but I'm gonna say I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you voted for this guy, like we're no longer friends.
Yeah, you're out.
It doesn't get to that point. Right. It never gets to that point.
Exactly.
I've had friends that I've had conversations with that have gotten to the point because I
have family that's gotten to that point, bro. And I've had family,
and they've decided to be like, hey, I don't want to associate myself with you just because of the way I voted. I'm like, that shouldn't matter. Like, we can still be friends and we can still support each other no matter what. But if we can have a conversation where we're both respectful to each other
forever.
Respect me forever.
And understand where the other person's coming from.
Then that's fine.
Like that's what it comes down to is like I feel like there are so many people on both sides. I'll say that. It's not just one or the other. It's both sides that are like completely like stuck in their ways and there's no like way of at least having an open dialogue or conversation. Like it's just their way or that's it.
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to is for me, like, I don't feel like one person or the other is, like, completely right in this situation. I think every side has positives and negatives. And at the end of the day, I think just in general, I've said it 100 times, I think, like, presidents don't really do shit for us.
And I agree with that because I voted the other side, but he ain't doing shit. And I'll call him out if I decide to, like, but... There's a difference in, like, I see people, fuck Joe Biden. It's like 2 years later. I'm like, bro, just fucking
gas prices. I did that.
Yeah, gas prices. Biden did that. I'm like, no, bro. We went through a recession. We went through COVID. The economy's and shit. We're going to. There's a war that's happening as well. There's a lot of stuff that, generally,
there's nothing that he's gonna be able to do right now to fix with a situation.
If you're set up for failure, and Omar said this about this in one of our episodes, that he said. No matter what Biden does, his first year or two or whatever it is going to be like trying to fix whatever was happening.
Just reversing everything.
And there's nothing you can do at that point.
I honestly think it's going to be the whole time, the whole 4 years.
I'm going to ask you all this.
Go ahead.
Okay. because I mean, this is crazy because it's kind of turning into a political talk.
I mean, dude, this is a different episode, I'm guessing, right?
Wow, this is, yeah, exactly.
I'm guessing. This is
No,
not doing
we're-
it anymore.
Yeah.
This is like 3 episodes already so far, right?
Correct me if
We're
you
already
think I'm
into. Listen,
where
the
the
first two,
Nalgas,
the first
intro
two are
comes in,
like
yes.
yeah, like 30.
See, now you got it, now you got it.
Yeah,
This is
30 minutes
Nalgas,
in,
bro.
yeah.
You correct me if you think I'm wrong.
Oh, you're wrong.
Totally fine. But you guys said, oh, you know, this president or whatever president is trying to correct whatever this other president did.
Right.
Can you guys legitimately say that any president that gets in office
Right.
is trying to undo whatever another president did? Period. Because they have to, as long as it's not Republican I mean, obviously it's not going to be Republican to Republican, but if it was a Republican and they went to Democrat, or a Democrat they went to Republican, they're going to try to undo whatever that president did anyway.
I will say that I have seen it in Trump's case in terms of, and again, I'm not like trying to talk about Trump all the time because that's what people always want to fucking do is go after Trump specifically. But when it comes to like the Obamacare, that's a proven example. Like he literally went out and said, I don't want Obamacare. I don't want this. Mm-hmm. When it comes to like certain bills in terms of like gay rights specifically, that's been another topic that like Trump has gone after and like completely tried to take away certain rights or things or abortion things like that. So again, I'm not pointing him out specifically, but I think in a sense of how Obama was as a president and how much he was trying to change us as an entire nation and to try to be a little bit more understanding of different people and different walks of life, I do feel like, if I'm being honest, Trump did sort of take it back a little bit in terms of where we are now.
I feel like years, by almost decades.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like
now,
voting rights, things like that. And
yes.
then now they're trying to continue on with that whole thing. They're still trying to.
But just in generality, I don't want to.
I
don't want to talk about Trump and Biden or anything.
No,
that's what I'm
just
saying.
In generality.
No, I'm saying like this
Whenever
is
you
an
talk
example
about-
in terms of a Democrat going to a Republican president. That is an example right there. It's not about Trump in general, like
the last time that happened
it's a
was
proven-
Clinton and Bush.
yeah.
That was it. And then Bush, I didn't agree with a lot of stuff, but I understood as well. 9/11 that happened, you know, and I was like, you know, we're now in a war. So I even gave him passes on that. You know, I was like, listen, like whatever happens, I'm not gonna blame him completely because we're now in that.
That's one of the things that pissed me off the most about people blaming Bush. You know, for a lot of stuff. It's like
There was stuff that he did that's questionable.
How could you need to put yourself in the shoes of that guy?
You're a wartime president.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but not. But just the fact that they wanted to tackle, go after him for, while he was reading the story to those kids, and then he got the notice, a plane just hit a World Trade Center, and he's like.
Cool face, Jay.
Oh, he was sad, yeah.
What
Cool face,
the
Jay.
freaking heck do
Cool
you
face,
want
Jay.
this guy? It's like he was just told that a commercial airliner hit a World
Remember
Trade
the
Center.
conspiracy theorist, Jay, that he was involved with that.
Either way,
That he knew that
know
was
that
he
coming.
was
Remember
involved,
that's
yeah.
there's books about that, by the way.
I know. I'm just saying, it's like, no matter what, dude, and if you're president, my opinion.
What was that?
If you're president, you have
If you're
a target.
president, you got a face like
You
this.
have a target on your back.
No, 100%. 100%.
Here, an argument that I had with somebody in Atlanta, because Atlanta's a super blue state. Right?
As they should.
So and
As it should.
I'm the only guy in that hospital that
You're gonna get burned, bro.
He's Republican type guy.
Isn't your
And all
brother
of a
blue as
sudden,
well?
We're talking, and we're talking about the gas prices. And I'm just spitting out my opinions and stuff.
Right.
It's like, hey guys, look, look at gas prices. You look at what's going on. This is just me being
a
just
joke, making
being
a joke. Yeah.
I'm like,
jokes are-
Right.
hope you guys are happy. Whatever. It's a joke.
Oh, you meant that.
Yeah,
No,
you meant
no,
that.
no. I'm not a personal type guy. So
Oh, I would definitely come up to you like Will Smith and just.
Oh,
that's a funny joke.
bah.
And they're like, oh,
Got
you
it.
can't blame Biden for this. And I said, you know what? You may be right. But I guarantee you, if Trump was in office and the gas prices were doing this, y'all would be blaming Trump for this too. So don't give me that BS. And it's the legit truth. It is the legit truth. You cannot say it's not. That's not true. Anybody who's in presidency will have a target on their back for what's going on.
I have never blamed presidents for gas prices. I have blamed.
This is just a general. I'm not talking about.
No, I'm just saying
anything that happens globally, like whatever.
But that's also has to do with how much because there's a lot of people now that apparently, even though they weren't into politics and even though they wanted to cheat off history tests and government exams, like the answers to the tests for me, they wanted to cheat off me. Now all of a sudden they're fucking at home thinking they know everything about politics. Like, you don't know shit. You don't know what is happening in the world that is affecting the gas prices, affecting oil.
And not that I was trying to come off.
But that's where I will agree in your case. And what he's saying is, it's not a. Yeah, Trump would have been the target, but 100%. The problem is the way that you're using that argument is
exactly. And it was a joke. Like, trust me when I tell you, it was just. I was just.
Playing. I know.
It was playful.
We know who you are, Jay.
But
it was playful.
We know, but I'm saying in a way, the problem is you're joking. But there are other people that will 100% believe what you're saying is like there's just a target on Trump no matter what. And that's the thing is like for me it's not about it's just like a human person in general. Like whatever they're doing as far as the president, like that just reflects them as a person. And to me, I personally just don't think Trump is a good person in general, if I'm being honest with you. So it has nothing to do with like, you know, obviously he's shown a lot through the way he speaks and the way he says a lot of things and does this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to target him because of gas prices. And if it happens, it's not because of him. It's just, that shit happens all the time. Yeah. Just the same way that like someone gets reelected or gets in office and then gas prices dropped and everyone's like, oh, great, Biden dropped all the gas prices, you know? Everyone can make that fucking argument too. So at the end of the day, it's like the president really doesn't do a lot of shit that
they really don't.
That people make it seem.
Listen, bro, listen, man. That's what I tell everybody. They always tell me like, you know, how do you vote? This and that. It's like, yeah, okay. I mean, I vote Republican.
And I understand. But, like, I get that part where you want to vote Republican. I understand that because you have that.
I have more
affiliation for that.
It's more of the
Like it more aligns with how you feel as a person, exactly, and that's what we've talked about before. Is like. It's not about like me saying I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican.
Because I agree.
It's just more.
The president, in my personal opinion, no matter who's in office, Democrat, Republican, freaking independent, I don't care who's in office, they don't do nothing.
But can you agree that the president, even though he doesn't maybe do shit, he does represent the country as a whole in the world and the rest of the world?
Sure.
So if you put somebody like Trump in as the face of America,
and he's talking about go back to your shithole countries.
Yep. Yeah. Build that wall.
It represents us.
That represents us.
Let me ask you
across multiple places.
So let me ask you this.
Exactly.
If he talks like that.
Oh, he does.
Okay? No, he does. He does. Loudmouth, douchebag. Get it.
Yes.
More than that, but yeah.
More than
holding the Bible backwards.
Get it. He does that. And I mean, hypothetical, I swear to you, this is not like I'm not trying to build him up in any shape or form. Okay. He makes the economy good. Jobs are at
No. I just have this face.
Okay. I saw the face. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm just thinking.
No. This is all hypothetical. Like this.
Wait, is this hypothetical, or you feel like he did do this?
Let's pretend that this never happened. Okay. You might even think that it never did.
That what didn't happen.
Let's say the economy was never good. Okay, but he was in office and he made it great. Let's say that unemployment was at the all-time low. Gas prices were low. Like everything was great economically. Okay, America was awesome.
Everything.
But he's a loudmouth. You saying that literally because he's a loudmouth, but everything is amazing, you wouldn't want him as president?
Well, let me ask you.
I'm just asking.
Did that actually happen?
You failed something there, though.
Did that happen?
Just tell me yes or no.
The thing is, no.
There's a yes or no. This is a yes or no.
The thing is, did it actually happen? You're talking in hypotheticals, and
you're talking
about
hypotheticals
realities.
Specifically Trump.
No. Well, no.
Or you're talking about any president?
Any president.
So you're saying like
forget it's Trump. Forget it.
No.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll say no, And only because the reality is the way that the president presents the United States of America affects not only the United States of America, it affects the entire world.
Or what?
So when everyone else is hearing how he's talking about people, and if people are waging war eventually on us, does our gas prices matter if we're getting fucking bombed
I didn't go
some
into
shit?
the war aspect. I didn't go
No,
into the war aspect.
I know, but I'm saying there's always a way to look at it in a way.
Sure.
And bring it back to say, I understand your argument. So if you're asking me straight out and say there's no war, then I'm gonna answer your question and say yes, that's completely fine.
And that's what I didn't mention war.
However,
I was gonna say no war.
However, if we're talking about the repercussions of somebody saying that and it going out to the entire world, then now we're all in danger. You could be paying $2 for gas, but what if I walk out on the street and I'm worried about a fucking bomb landing on me and destroying the entire United States of America? I agree with you. So that's my point is, yes, someone can do great things in certain areas, but you have to be great across everything. And that's why a role as a president, there's never going to be a perfect president.
100%.
There's never going to be someone in that role, like any business as a boss.
The Rock.
No one's going to be fucking perfect.
That's exactly what I was going to go with. Dwayne Johnson, if he runs for president, that will be the perfect president. I feel
you
I
say
would
that
not
shit.
make that motherfucker in a heartbeat.
Oh, he will win so hard, dude.
He'll win, dude. He'll win. Bro,
why doesn't he fucking run already?
Listen.
He's doing it. He's setting it up in his show. Have you guys been watching Young Rock?
I want him to
It's going to happen.
run
It's gonna
Republican,
happen.
Democrat, whatever the fuck you
It's
want.
gonna happen.
He's
I
gonna
will
win.
vote for that motherfucker.
He can run Samoa and he still win.
Yeah, I can run the Samoan party.
His own new.
Samoan party. That's his own party.
His own party.
I'm running Samoan party.
I'll
My
vote
vice
for it.
president is freaking Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is Jason Mamau is the secretary.
That's the head of the table,
Roman
Michael.
Reigns, bro. Vice President Roman Reigns
He's the head of the table.
Are you kidding me? No. No.
If someone
Roman Reigns, if he's vice president, I won't vote for Rock.
Bullshit.
You're fucking
You're lying.
Because
If he's
what I'm gonna tell
Republican,
you.
he's Republican, if he's voting Republican,
Okay, we'll talk.
exactly.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, The Rock.
If The Rock for some reason gets assassinated because
Stop
whatever,
it. Don't say that.
would you rather have Jason Mamau as vice president or Roman Reigns as vice president? Roman fucking Reigns will
Jason
take the fucking
Mamau.
Reigns as president.
He's
bro.
the head of the table,
Are you
bro.
kidding me? He's
You're
the
gonna
head
learn.
of the fucking
You're gonna learn
Who's
tonight.
He's the chief of table, bro.
You're
Are
gonna
you
learn
kidding me?
tonight, bro, when he destroys Brock Lesnar.
Oh my
He
God,
goes
he's
back
not
to-
beating Brock Lesnar.
He's
Beating
beating him.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he's beating
He's
him.
gonna beat him with a
Anyways.
Not
Yeah.
Brock.
And
You
we're
better
back.
chug that whole bottle. Full circle. Full
Wait, hold
circle.
on. Okay. I know we have. We're the heads of the table over here. We talk a lot in this episode about what's
That shit
happening
is
over here.
good, by the way.
Harold and Omar, I would like to get your take on all this. So Harold, if you want to go first, bro, I haven't heard from you in a while. Maybe the drinks are setting in finally.
Do you want my opinion on?
Did you have any opinions about what was happening?
That's good.
About what? About what you guys?
How about what we were just talking about? Yeah.
That's what you should have.
Did something like The Rock? Like, were you like thinking, oh, this is controversial? Or, this is. I would cut that.
Here.
Or, I agree with that.
Let me say something while he's
Or
thinking.
Omar, go ahead. Do something.
All right, so Hafet.
Uh-oh. You said it's wrong.
Wow, you
Zero
really
name,
high
bro.
government
Zero
name.
name.
Okay. The government name comes out.
The Dominican Republic.
This is Nalgas,
DR
bro. This is
government.
Nalgas, bro.
Bro,
We're bare,
the
bare,
government
bro.
name comes out. What's
Culo
going
por
on?
fuera, mira.
Dímelo.
So I get what you're saying, bro. Because my whole family, they all voted Republican. I'm the one that's voting, Democrat. So I get what you're saying. Now let me ask you a question though. Were you voting Republican because that's what you believe, the church and all that, or because you really like Trump? Like,
I would
would
say-
you want? Let me finish the question. Would
Okay.
you want a better candidate, even if it was Republican? Would you be happier with a better candidate?
I wouldn't mind a better candidate. I don't mind. So I always vote Republican, and I'll be honest, based on my my views. Okay, my Christian views, my moral views, everything.
Right.
Right. When we talk about like candidates, let's say we have two bad candidates. Sorry.
Se llama.
Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío.
Let's
The Glenn Levitt, bro.
Jay, is that 6 or 7?
That's 7.
That's 7.
That's probably 8, actually. Honestly, I think it's like an
almost
extra.
8. It was 8.
Yeah, I think
Let's
it's
say we have 2 bad candidates,
Sheesh.
or let's say we have.
Which
Let's
we
say
did.
we have.
Which we
Let's
did
say
have
we
two
have.
bad
We
We did.
We had 2 bad candidates. And just for transparency, when I heard Trump was running, I'll be honest.
Again with Biden, you mean?
No, the first time.
With Hillary.
Or initially,
Yeah.
it didn't matter if I voted him or not. I said it from day one. That dude's gonna win. Okay, just the popular.
Because the
Just
popularity
because of
vote.
the popularity.
But he lost though.
Period.
He lost the popularity vote.
But
We're talking about popularity or stupidity?
Oof.
Ah,
No, because he lost the popularity
Yeah,
vote,
he
but the
won.
electoral
The
vote
popular
got him
vote
in.
got him in.
But it could have gone either way.
But I knew he was gonna win. Period.
Did you know that a lot of people like us, like me, wouldn't vote? Is that why he won?
Yeah, I knew there was gonna be tons of people just that.
I know
wouldn't vote
tons
for him.
didn't vote. Michael, did you vote?
Huh?
Did you vote in 16?
I did, yeah.
Did you vote in 16? Because I didn't vote.
I did.
Did you vote?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm the only idiot.
So my thing is this.
No,
so here's my
you're
view.
not.
I
Here's my
thought
view.
Hillary had it.
Because there's a
I
lot
thought
of
Hillary
people-
had it in.
So
I was
here's-
like, whatever.
Okay, this is what I tell people. A lot of people, especially that talk to me about, why are you voting for bad candidates, whatever.
Right.
No matter who is the candidate, I truly believe that they more than likely won't do anything. Okay? But morally, if I know who I'm voting for, he can tell me, a lot of people say, oh, but they say they're not, that they're pro-life.
Yeah.
But they're really not.
They're
They're not going
not.
to do anything for pro-life.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I get it. Maybe he won't do anything for abortion.
Right.
But if I vote against it, what does that say about me? I know what I stand for.
Okay.
No matter what. Whatever he does on the side, whatever the president does on his end, that's between him and God, personally. Okay? But I know where I stand. And no one will ever shake or waver me on that aspect. Not just that aspect, but a lot of other
If you don't
And
think
I give you.
he's-
I'm sorry. Go.
If
So-
you don't think he's gonna change that, then why would you vote for him?
I'm not saying I don't think he will. I'm just saying even if he doesn't.
That's what he
even
stands
if
for.
He doesn't change it.
Sure.
That's between him and the
So
man
you're
on
going
the
Now,
by.
let me ask you.
I'm
going
going
that
by
political
sheer-
party
I'm going
that
by
represents
sheer,
what.
yes, what I believe. Period.
Even
Okay,
if
so
the
let me-
person doesn't necessarily.
I don't know
believe-
whether he believed it or not. He can say. What if he says he does? Listen to me.
And what if the
It's not
remainder
my.
of your party
It's not
doesn't
my
believe that
problem
either?
whether he says, "Hey." Okay, he tells
Careful,
me
we're all ganging up on Jay.
on.
Oh, we're not. No, we're not. We're not.
No. He says to me.
I love Jay.
He says to me on TV, right, on a press conference, I'm pro-life. I have to believe he's pro-life. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he's a liar. If he says I'm pro-life, and then we get a video or a tape saying, dude, I don't believe in that crap. Are you
You
kidding
get a
me?
video and tape that says you grab him by the.
But
Now,
here's.
let me-
Nah, dude, that's a
Hold
bunch
on,
of
hold on,
videos.
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
not saying that's.
Hold on.
But here on a good.
Let me-
point,
let
you
me-
know, like what?
Go on, Harold. Yeah, he
What happened?
hasn't said much. Let's
What
go.
makes-
Harold.
No. But I was just gonna say the guy is, for me, and this is not a.
We're talking about individual now.
Yeah, the
okay?
guy for me
I'm
is
talking about
way
Political.
views. I'm
The
talking
view-
about
the
views.
party.
I'm talking about views. I'm not talking about a person.
Now, what about the party as far as?
I'm not talking
the
about
people-
even a party. I'm talking about views. I'm talking
But
about what
you're
they
also
believe.
talking about your views that are aligning with the party you're voting for.
Yeah.
So
Sure,
in turn, you're talking about the party,
Sure, I get it.
right? Because you're voting for that party that you believe your views align with. But if people in that party are also having abortions from their mistresses and
That's
stuff
not
like
for-
that,
For me, that's
so that's not for you.
me. That's
I
not for
agree.
me. It's,
I agree. However, if
I
you're also
vote-
saying
But that comes back to my argument.
I'm not a judgmental
No.
person. No. I don't judge people for
I
what
know.
they do.
I'm not. But what I'm saying is.
no, I definitely don't. Like I agree.
If you
want to do that,
vote
sure.
Republican and you're all about abortion, then you're just a hypocrite.
No, I'm talking
That's
about
on
the
you.
people that represent your party. That
But
are
that's where,
trying to,
when I bring it back to when I had these conversations with my wife's dad, and we've had these like deep conversations about Trump and specifically, right? We've talked about it.
The individual.
Because the individual himself is representing the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Who then represents your views.
He
which
is the Republican
then
Party.
in turn represents his views. Exactly. So regardless of whether or not he makes a physical change in office and says, you know, whether he makes a statement or not about abortion or doesn't do anything at all. Let's say he doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean that all of his statements. Let's talk about us as people, right? As human beings, as me and you. So look at yourself. You have 2 daughters. I have a daughter now who's literally almost going to be 2 in like 2 months. When you talk about someone who is a male figure in a role, making decisions about how a woman deems or decides to do with what they do with their bodies or something happens. Let's say, again, I don't like to bring up the issue or talk about it because I feel like it's fucking deep when you start talking about it.
It's a deep issue.
But when you start thinking about it on that level...
Because it's all based on how you raise your kids too, bro. You got to think about it that way. You believe in choice.
Yeah.
I believe in life. We'll leave it at that. But
it's not necessarily that. It's in a sense of if my daughter, God forbid, something bad happened to her, and I didn't have a choice,
for sure,
or she didn't have a choice,
I get you.
And someone fucking literally put themselves on her, and I didn't have a choice in the situation, then I feel that she has the need to do whatever she feels is right. Because if she is not deemed to raise that child, and I am not in a position as a father myself to say I have to step in, and now I have to raise this child as my own, and I don't feel like I'm financially ready for that.
Or your daughter have just a horrible resentment for that child when it's born because it was born.
It wasn't a choice that she
out of
made.
hate, then,
and that's the only way I look at it is as a human being, as a person that has a child in this world now, my views are way different than before I brought her into this world. And now I feel like she, as a woman, as someone that's going to grow up in this world, I want her to be able to do whatever the hell she wants to do. I want her to excel, to be fucking beyond anything. And I'm sure you want that for your kids. I'm sure Omar wants that for his daughters.
All parents want that for their kids.
And it's not even just about girls. It's about men in general. Like, you have a boy, you want that boy to do whatever and exceed and do everything. And
But check this out. I mean, I don't know if we should be talking about this personally, but
we should.
No, I mean, we're getting into it, so like that's the reality of it.
What you're specifically talking about is rape.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys get raped too.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, it's true.
I knew you were gonna say something. That's why I looked over.
I saw your face, dude. I saw your face,
I should
Mike.
have prepared.
I saw your face.
But guys get raped too, right? Guys can't get pregnant, right?
Yet.
Not
Do
yet.
guys carry an emotional baggage when they get raped?
Yes.
I'm not saying
I know.
they do
I would
not.
say yes.
No,
I know.
I 100%. Yeah, I believe they do.
I'm trying to make a point too.
Yeah.
And they don't, or they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, but they don't get the pregnancy factor involved in this, right? But now girls get raped. They have a double whammy. They got an emotional factor, and now they got a pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they still have the emotional factor. It's like either way, there's still that factor that's involved in this. You know, no matter what, they're still hurt.
There's an emotional factor, yes.
But my question is, and this
So
might
who has
go
it worse?
this might go deeper
No.
than even where you're wanting to go. But the reality is, if this happens to your daughter, God forbid, and I'm not trying to talk ill will of anyone's,
For sure.
because I am a parent myself, and we, you know, at least most of this table is.
Based on
If this happens to your daughter,
based on my view of life, it's not the child's fault. Here's the thing. I raised my daughter, and that's why I was telling you, this is all about how you raise your kids too. If you raise your kids in a pro-choice manner, they're gonna think that way. If you raise your kids in a pro-life manner, they're gonna think that way. So if my child got raped, got pregnant, they might think. I mean, I don't know. I my job as a parent is to instill the values that I believe, right? Mm-hmm. And then when the time comes, they can make their own choice.
Agreed.
So when if it ever came to that moment where she did, or one of them got raped or whatever, and they got pregnant, now they are equipped with, this is what I believe, this is what I know, this is what I'm gonna do.
Now, if they did something that is opposed to what your views and what you instill in them,
am I gonna disown them?
Yes.
Is that what you're gonna ask?
Yeah.
No, I will love them.
So that is the issue. We have some people that's
the
would
point,
then disown these people. My dad, myself, disowned us because we decided, oh, you're embarrassing me on a podcast because whatever. But if
he decided to literally unfollow Michael and block him on social media because he felt a certain way.
That she got raped. I mean, thank God she hasn't, because she has a wonderful husband and 2 kids and stuff like that she has had as her own. But if she decided to get raped, or not decided, but if she got raped, and then my dad said, "Hey, let's have this kid because that's what we want," and she decided not to, then we have people that are like that decide, I'm gonna disown their kids. You, fortunately, are one of those good parents that would say, "Hey, I'm not gonna disown you as a father. I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna love you as what decision you made and stuff like that."
It says biblically we're supposed to do. I don't even know
Hold on. But when you say that, so what you're gonna say, finish what you're gonna say, and I have something to
I'm just saying, biblically, we're not supposed to disown our kids. We love our children no matter what, to the death. It's like, no matter what. It's the same thing that it says in like Jesus, like God, like we're His children. He's not gonna disown us for anything we do. He loves us no matter what. So why would I do that to my child?
And Jesus is black, by the way.
However, and we bring it back and say, you may feel that way and you may believe that because that is the truth. Mm-hmm. However, I have seen the opposite of that. Michael has seen the opposite of that. And I'm sure many people have seen the opposite of that. In terms of that, you're saying this is what the Bible says to do. However, the way people actually act completely retorts
Jesus
that way.
Talks about it. He there's a parable about it.
I get that, and that's the thing.
It's like, how can you deny that?
This
I'm not saying you.
This is the thing, Jay, is that you are following it to a T in a way that you were taught it, and that's the way that it should be. Yeah. However, people are not doing that, and again, I'm not trying to bring up the Trump issue in general, but that's literally, he's not following it in that way. So if you're following it from a Republican standpoint and saying, I am following these views because I am a Christian, I am diehard, and this is what the Bible says, Trump is not following that. Because if he's saying, if I'm following the Bible says Jesus Christ walked down the street and accepted everyone for whoever they were, whatever decisions they made, whether they aborted a child or whether they made a mistake or did something in that situation, in that moment. Mm-hmm. And now he moves past that, right? Did he not forgive people and move on and try to restore them? Is that what Trump was doing specifically?
And I think Alex is also bringing up the Trump thing as an individual. We don't want to bring him up as an individual. We want to move past that, obviously, because we want to be like, okay, now we have a Republican Party.
I think it's just more of a mindset Trump that he has.
But now people are now associating their views and the party itself as like Trump and Trumpism and Trump this, and they have these things on their fucking these stickers on their cars everywhere and stuff like that. So there's this association that comes with it. So it's not a fault of yours because as a Republican yourself, I don't feel like you're like, all about Trumpism. If you found a better candidate that would represent your views, like, yeah, you would vote for them. You know what I'm saying? But then you have these other Republican people that are in office that are, oh my God, like Trump is the popular thing to do. So we're gonna try to pander to this vote, which is a political thing that I feel like people, like as politicians, we are now people. I think people are forgetting that politicians are politicians.
Harold has something.
From the beginning of the from the get go.
No,
You
you
have
look
something,
like
Harold.
you're gonna
You have
say
something.
something.
Harold, we want to.
Harold, please.
Harold, Omar, somebody say something.
You
'cause
say
you guys are in the.
something. You
We're
say
at the head of
something.
the
I
table.
do.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But no, I mean this is
Because you asked Jay a question, so
Yeah,
no.
this all stemmed from
It's
his,
also-
I was in
Yeah,
the middle
question,
of a
yeah.
half-a
It's your
question,
fault, it's
but
your fault. Yeah, it's your fault.
he brought out my government name. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's a half. Yeah.
He said half a-
basically, like, all right. So fast forward to 2024. How do you feel with Trump again? You know, running for president,
Oh, please.
or
no.
would
vote
because
for
he
him.
is,
I'll vote for him in a
or
heartbeat.
would you rather have
Heartbeat.
honestly another person to represent you guys?
I'll vote for him in a heartbeat.
You will vote for him.
Are you talking about in the Republican primaries?
You will vote
That
for
you
him
will vote
over
for him
any
over-
other
No,
Republican.
no, not over anybody. I
Republican
gotta see
candidates.
who's. I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'm not.
You do understand that you're Dominican, right? You do understand that Trump pushes racism, right?
No.
No. No, that's a fact. You understand that, right?
Listen,
That's a
we're
fact.
not.
That's a fact.
Well, we're not. We're listen.
Enables everybody to be more racism than ever. I have never seen so much racism in the last
sure.
4 years when he was president.
Okay. Either way, I'll answer your question. My question is, if there's a better candidate, I would push for a better.
What
candidate.
makes for a better candidate
Hands
for
down.
you? What makes for a better candidate for you?
I mean,
To anybody else.
here's my thing. What I did like about Trump.
No, I wanna know specifics. It's like
I'll
a
tell you what I
Republican.
liked
Good
about
question.
Trump. Can I tell you what I liked about Trump?
No.
The hair.
I'm gonna tell you what I
The
liked.
hair?
No, I want you
hair?
to tell me what, in specifically, a better candidate
He didn't
than
tax
Trump looks
rich
like.
people. That's what you didn't
No,
like about it.
no.
Like
I
Tell me
for all
about
the
a better
people,
I'm kinda curious,
I'm
what
dead
did you-
ass. Like
what-
everyone
alright,
that I've talked to is like
They're-
he didn't.
They love
charge
that. They love
rich
that.
people. That's
Yeah, they love
literally
that.
everything.
Tax break.
And
Even
then
though
for
they're not
me,
rich.
I
Even
wonder.
though they're not
I'm
how-
not rich, so I don't
No,
even know what.
I-
I
You're
mean,
rich.
but-
You got
I'm
an
not
electric
saying
car.
you
I'm
are.
saying.
I'm not rich.
Here's
You got an
here's,
electric vehicle. You're rich.
here's the funniest part is that you are saying that, and half the people that I talk to are probably not rich either. So I'm like, why the fuck is that even a reason?
All right,
So
so
here's-
Harold wants to know what you liked about Trump.
Yeah.
I
Let's
do.
go.
So you do want to know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I want to know. I'm curious.
Here's what I liked about Trump.
I don't give a
Okay.
shit, but go
He
ahead.
wasn't afraid to say what he thought.
But a lot of the
That's
stuff that he
dangerous,
said was
though.
bullshit.
And that's
was
and
horribly said.
And that
Fake news.
He's not afraid to say that he's a racist
No.
or to enable racism.
I don't know about all that.
I mean,
All
he's not
know-
afraid to enable racism, is what you're
Fake
saying.
Jay,
news.
so
But
do
here's
you
what I'm
walk?
saying.
So do
Before
you
we
walk
get too
around
crazy,
and
because
talk?
Remember,
No, we're not
I didn't
crazy.
want to talk about
We're
this
not attacking
until-
Jay. We're not
Yes, you
attacking Jay.
are.
Bro.
No,
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
Like I said, we're just having a conversation.
Don't be dumb.
Then
Let's
chill.
have a conversation.
Then
Continue.
chill.
All right.
So what I'm saying is this:
Loser.
if there was a better candidate, I don't mind looking at them and voting for them. Because no matter what, like I told you, I'm voting Republican.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me who's running.
If Voldemort is
Because
running your
if
vote.
somebody says they're
If Chris Rock is running Republican,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, hands down.
If
Will Smith is running.
Hands down. Hands
Oh,
down.
If
hands
Will
down.
Smith is
I'd vote
Republican,
Oh,
if Will
I'd vote for
Smith
Will
is
Smith
Republican,
then I probably won't vote. Then I probably
How do you
won't
feel?
vote. I probably won't
Okay,
vote.
so
Hey.
obviously I got your answer. I mean, cool. So how do you feel right now that he's in the middle of all this what was he say?
illegal.
Huh?
The
Legal?
the legal issues. The
Like
legal issues.
right, the legal issues
that
happening
he's
right
having.
now against him.
All the
Todo January 6th, the insurrection.
the insurrection, all that stuff
It's
that he's
rumor
having
right
with
now-
his businesses. You don't think the guy's a crook and a half turtle
It's
power?
rumor right now that they might ban him for ever being president
If
again.
that happens, then
Like,
it
how
happens.
do you feel about that? Like, that's the guy you loved.
If it happens, it happens.
Would you accept that? Would you?
I will
You know, let
accept
me
it.
ask you a question.
I'll accept
This is a better question, guys. This is it.
No.
Do you feel that Biden really won, or it was stolen?
Oh
God, here we go.
Whoa.
You really want to get into that?
that's a good question though.
It's a
It
good
is.
question
It is a good
because I have
question.
asked this to people in school and where I work,
James.
and I have literally trumped them with the answers.
I need some more Glenlivet if
All
I'm
right.
going to go into that.
Give me one.
You like that?
There's no earthly way
I
of
just wanna know.
knowing
Pour me up. There
which direction we are going, or which way the river's
You
flowing.
want to sign up, boy?
Is it raining?
is a
Is it pouring?
That is a good
the
question, though.
hurricane
It really is.
blowing?
Yeah. Listen, this is probably the deepest Sin Nalgas episode we've ever fucking had.
yeah.
No matter what, I love you
Salud,
guys.
salud, salud.
Bro, we're just
We're
talking
just
here,
having a
bro.
conversation for real.
It's honestly,
Where's my beer?
I
You
love.
give me a beer?
Bueno, that almost had a turn for the worse. I'm not gonna lie.
I love the same one. I love like listening to somebody from
got
from the all right.
No, of course.
From the other side?
Side of the fence. Yeah, I like listening to that.
Because you're gonna hear other people talk
You want
about.
one from the fridge?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
about how much they love Trump. You know, I didn't mind Trump. I didn't mind him. I'm not gonna lie.
So you didn't love him?
I'm not in love with him. I didn't mind Trump.
You want to stick with him?
But I mean, he got stuff done. Period. I don't. You know.
Tell me what.
No.
What did you like that he
Let's
liked?
not go that far. I want to hear about Biden.
There's a list, but I guess we won't go into it. But anyways,
No, I mean he got some things done. He got some.
There's certain things
No,
that I
not
agree
some
with him. To be
stuff
honest with
done.
you.
Yeah.
There's certain things that I agree with him.
Yeah,
Certain
100%,
things.
yeah.
Not,
But that's also
I
one
get it.
though.
I get
This
it.
is small.
I get
That's a very small list.
I get it. You guys don't like a lot of the stuff that he.
No, but that's also
that
with a
was
lot of.
leaked that he said. But it's like you guys said, bro. Listen.
No, but we're
Let's
not
be
talking.
real. What you guys like. Number one, what you said about freaking he's talking about freaking something pussy, whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Even
Grab her by the pussy.
Grab her by the pussy. That was exactly the tape that
I
had.
get it,
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
I understand what
Do you understand that? Okay.
100% understand.
Rewind the tape.
But let's
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it say? We got
earlier in this exact podcast, Omar said something about me, and you said that was the past. So whatever happens in the past is the past.
Dios mío, that was in the months
20
that
years
he's
ago.
running.
Who gives a crap? It was in the past.
So
What?
what he did yesterday, I'm
But-
not supposed to accept what he
you're
said.
talking about Trump.
If it was in the past, it was in the past.
You know what the difference?
Harold, go ahead.
No,
Harold.
you know what the difference
Michael,
is?
I did it an hour ago.
You
You
guys, it said it. You said it.
Harold is going to
Mira,
say
mira.
exactly what I'm feeling.
What
Harold,
the
say it.
difference is that you're Jay, not the president.
You're Jay,
not the president of the United
President
States.
Canaan,
brother.
bro. If you're President Canaan, we'll be having a different
Listen,
conversation.
Yeah,
This
it
goes
was
back
just-
to the conversation when you said, would you slap somebody in a normal
The Will Smith
setting,
conversation.
or would you slap somebody at the Academy Awards?
Behind the scenes.
It's a different fucking situation
That's
because you're
Yeah.
slapping. If I slap Omar right now, who sees it? Maybe a few
Well,
people.
now we can see
Yeah.
it.
People can see it.
5 views on YouTube. 5 views
But-
on
A
YouTube.
little more after the slap.
Yes.
A little more after the slap.
Maybe we'll get some controversy, but I'm pretty sure it'll be less views than Will Smith smacking Chris Rock in the middle of the goddamn Academy Awards in
A
front
little
of
bit less. A little bit less.
100%.
millions of
Okay.
people. So the difference is, at the end of the day, if you are a president, you are
Yeah, I
a
know
person
it's
of
about
power,
representation. It's
Yes.
about
Yeah.
representation. I
Yeah.
get it.
and that is
I
my
100%
point.
get it.
That's what it
I
comes.
get it. I get things.
That's what it
change.
comes
I
back
get-
to,
things
yeah.
change. Things
Right.
change. Things change. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't know what to tell you except for, from my perspective, from my pure perspective, I only vote for pure morals and values and what they. But before you
It's
say
not
anything,
the person.
before you say
It's
anything-
not the person. It's
before you
just
say anything,
what
before you
he
say
believes
anything,
as the political
before you say
beliefs.
anything,
That's the
The
point.
political view.
That's what
and
we.
it's not my and it's not my fault.
But we've
and-
said this.
and
We've
I-
talked about
and it's
this
not my
before.
fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
I know.
If they don't follow through.
Hey, you know,
The
I
thing-
can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you. Joe Schmo says he's running for president. He says he's for this particular view. I have to believe it. But the other one says I'm not for this view. Bueno, at this point, this one says he's for it, so I have to go for that. And the only other alternative is I don't vote.
J.
Right? I mean,
No vote.
How fake I
No
know.
vote.
Here's the reality. Everyone listening, no vote.
Vote for.
No vote is a stupid vote in general.
Exactly.
You need to make a decision.
You need to
on-
make a decision.
yeah.
Wait a minute, Jay. Wait a minute, Jay.
I
Jay,
think Michael
wait.
wants to say
Wait a
something.
minute.
I think Michael's gonna take a dump right now.
Wait.
Go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
bubbling. It's bubbling. I see.
I
it. It's
understand
Go.
your morals and values. I understand that so
Go.
much.
Go.
I get it. I understand.
Go.
bubbling. Wow, I love this Riddler.
Did you think? Did you think
Hello, Batman.
that the morals and values of Donald J. Trump
Don't take a shot while he's
from
talking.
Why do you have to say his full government
from
name?
1982 to 2020 that his values and morals aligned with your own?
They do not. That's the.
Do you
Okay, so-
feel that Donald J. Trump,
I'll wait
what
for-
he
I'll wait for-
represented from the Donald
Wait for it.
Trump Foundation and the Donald Trump businesses and the Donald Trump hotels and the Donald Trump University, do you
Playboy
feel
mansions.
that his morals.
He aligned with J
and
Vision.
values.
That's what he did.
Yeah. Wow. That's a low blow.
There we go.
That's why Jay loves
They
him.
may
That's
have
a low
aligned with.
blow.
I love
They
you,
may have aligned with
That's a
J
low blow.
Vision
Jay,
as far
Jay
as being
goes
in
Trump
Vegas.
Poppy.
That's a low blow.
As far as being in Vegas and calling
That's
hookers,
the past, like you said.
I know it is
That's
a
the
pass.
past.
This is a pass.
then that's fine. Do you feel his morals and values aligned with your own? If you're looking at the Republican Party and the Republican views that you align yourself with, do you feel he was a great representation of the Republican Party and views that you have as a Dominican individual?
Can I answer that for Jay, please?
Con mucho
Answer
problema.
that, Harold.
I say hell no.
Yeah, nah.
No, you know
I don't
who I
think Jay
thought. You
agrees
know
with
who I
that.
thought was a better representation of your morals and the Republican Party was Mitt Romney. That was
Sure.
a better. I would have had more respect for that man than
And I
anybody else.
feel if he was running against Joe Biden, I personally probably would have voted Mitt Romney. I think I would have.
Hot take, Mike. There you go.
I think I would have.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I
To
get you.
be honest, I
would've.
might agree with you on that.
Because this is not about who is cutting a better promo on the microphone. This is not about who is shooting better on an individual. Because Trump can say whatever the hell he wants and say whatever is on his mind and shit like that. Oh, hell yeah. He can do all that shit.
Oh
But-
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
But does that represent my morals and values? I would say no. But Jay, I mean, if you feel that Donald Trump, as the individual from 1982 to 2020, represents the morals and values that you align yourself with, then please tell me otherwise, please.
I mean, I already did. I told you that at the time.
Oh my God.
He was the only one.
Time passes by.
You had
people
people. You had the Democratic Party who was clearly opposed to my views. Clearly.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you had the Republican Party.
Let's open that
No,
up
no,
though.
but-
No, I want to open that up though. So you're saying they're opposed to your views. In what areas? Like if we talk about, we go through a list.
No,
Let's not get too
that's a
far.
lot. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not get
that
too
would
far.
At least
I'm
top
still waiting
two.
for my
At
answer.
least top
No,
two.
but that's gonna get too far. It's gonna get too deep.
okay.
Omar,
okay.
Omar,
Okay.
what is your question?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
I'm
already
still
know.
waiting for
You already
WrestleMania.
know.
Let's remind Jay of your question that you had.
Did Joe Biden legitimately win the race?
Yeah, that was it.
And why you think he didn't? That's all I want to know.
I know your answer, but I want to know why you didn't.
Okay.
And then prepare that I'm gonna refute you.
Can I be honest?
And why is
Here,
it
I'm
not?
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah.
100%.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know. But what I will tell you is that I 100% accept it.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people accepted it. They moved on.
And I respect that
And let me
because
tell
there
you
are
what
many people
what
that
I
There's still
have
people
seen
that
do.
believe
and this is
that he's
based
the
off
president,
of personal
so-
experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people when Trump won. I voted for Trump, and when Trump won,
Trump won.
tons
In 16.
of my family.
Oh, in 16, okay.
Yeah, in 16.
Oh, no,
initially.
Yeah, initially.
When Trump won, I had a ton of people,
I was crying.
friends and family,
I was.
who were ready to disown me,
Good.
like if it was no tomorrow, like nothing,
No.
you know. And I wasn't rubbing it in anyone's face. I wasn't.
I wouldn't have gone that far.
If
because
I'm-
I was
Ready
like, this
to
if
is
I'm-
I don't remember that
If
at
I'm
all.
being-
We didn't
if I'm
talk about
being
that back
honest
then.
with you,
Ready to disown me.
if I'm being honest with you though, Hillary did nothing
No.
to win that election.
No.
Okay,
She
but-
did
but-
nothing to
But the
to-
emails,
to
man.
make
So that-
people
that
look
happened.
like. No, I'm saying, but to make people feel like this was a rigged type of situation.
Sure. But now, fast forward to the next election. Okay,
Here we go.
Trump loses.
Yep.
Was I really upset? Sure, I was upset.
Were you streaking tonight?
Did I do the same thing that other people did?
No.
On the opposite end, I did not. I knew a lot of family and friends who voted the other side. I said, you know what? It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna type in "not my president," blah blah blah.
Right.
Dude, he he's my president. He is. Joe Biden is my president.
Bam!
I'm not.
All right, this is
going
over.
to
Let's go.
deny it.
WrestleMania, let's go.
Okay. And
That's it.
and
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
¡En la boca! ¡Mira que esto, que esto!
Unplug the light. Jesus
¿Qué pasó
Christ.
ahí? ¿Qué pasó? Mira, no, but hold on.
It is what it is.
But so basically, yeah, because you know a lot of
You're
people.
talking to a guy who
Jay.
is like,
Which I get it. I get
The
it. Jay.
thing is
I'm
that
real.
you're different from Omar will say this from everyone else that we've interacted with, that
Yeah.
they like legit are so
Believe
fucking crazy
that
in
the
their
government-
beliefs
Yeah, it's a fraud. Yeah.
that this is a fraud. And it's like, how many times have we had mail-in ballots before this entire election? It's been a fucking thing because people that were in the military or they had certain situations.
I think I've only voted that way.
now I've only
My
voted.
family voted
I voted
mail
mail-in.
ballot.
I voted out.
I voted.
I
but
voted.
my family
never
voted
gone
mail.
to-
But
Here's
that's
the thing.
where
I
the
helped them.
problem is like, how the fuck can then people
you-
say like,
Here's the
oh,
thing.
this is rigged?
Did I think there was something fishy?
No.
Uh-oh.
No, time. I'll get into it.
Nope.
You,
I don't think you
Like
did.
Jordan Peele. Nope.
Espérate.
Nope.
Did I think there was something weird? I did. Now,
How?
Why?
Even
I went
after
to
the
sleep.
recount and everything.
Now here,
Delay.
let me tell you why.
After the delay.
Let me
of-
tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Well, the night
Can
you
I-
fell
oh
asleep,
my God,
right? The night you fell
I'm gonna
asleep.
get into that.
Let have
Can I
it talk.
just get
Let have
into
it talk.
Go ahead, Jay. I'll talk because you had to talk for about fucking half an hour.
Because you're all ganging up on me. You have
No.
I want everyone to know on this podcast there's
Let's
4
give Jay a mic.
Democrats
Give Jay a
and
mic.
one Republican.
No.
I'm not even
Democrat.
I want you to
I'm not even
understand that.
Democrat.
I want everyone to
It's
understand.
funny.
Guys.
It's funny
And
because
I love every
Kumbaya,
single one
kumbaya,
of them.
kumbaya.
I'm not registered
I love
Democrat. I'm
every
independent.
single- I love every
Yeah,
single one of
yeah,
them.
I love you though.
Okay, but
I hate you.
and I love you.
Keep
still.
going. Keep going.
Oh, continue. Say what you gotta say. Go ahead.
No.
When I went to sleep, before I went to sleep, I think I went to sleep like around
11 o'clock.
11.
Yeah.
almost damn near
When
midnight.
Trump thought he was
Damn
winning.
near
Like,
midnight.
Trump
thought he
got
was winning.
this.
And I said, "Thank you." I said,
No.
"We got this."
If you would have
We
texted me,
got
if
this.
you would have texted me, I would have said Jay is far from over. But you never texted me though.
Shut up.
It's fucking light
Bro,
right
the
now.
mail-in ballots
Get the hell
weren't even counted
Stop
yet, bro.
kicking it.
Not even
When I went
counted.
to sleep, I said, "Bro, we have got this in the bag." And I wake up,
Jose.
and all of a sudden we're losing.
Boom!
But when I said
KO.
when I said we got this in the bag, I mean we're up by a hell of a lot.
Okay.
We're up by a hell of a lot. So here's the thing. Do I think that there's some conspiracy? Probably not. No, I don't think there's a conspiracy.
I mean,
I'm not.
even homeboys from
I
Arizona
know, I really
recounting,
don't.
I'm proud of
and
you,
they
man.
still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
I mean,
And
truly, it is
Philadelphia,
what it
and
is.
Philly,
It is
and
what it is.
Georgia,
We lost.
and
Done.
Georgia.
End of story.
Arizona, all over.
exactly.
Do I think it's a little weird?
No,
So it's the first time in history that this type
Because-
of comeback happens.
Because
Oh,
because
get
they're
real.
counting.
Where in
Bro.
history have you ever seen this
They
type of
reported-
comeback happen?
When in history,
I
have
want
you
you
cool
to
when
tell
you
me,
pre this?
Hold
where
on.
in history have you seen
Hold
that?
on. They
Where have you got
reported places, and that's what Omar's saying. Is the reality is they reported places that were in person voting
Correct.
more comparatively to mail-in votes.
Correct.
That's just the reality
It's
of
the
it.
first thing they
you
check.
voted mail-in, then that's fine.
I did.
But I'm saying the majority of like Florida was very split. And the majority of these other states were very split. And then when it came down to it,
Why do you keep touching the fucking
I'm not
balls,
touching
bro?
Oh, so
anything.
it's Jay?
bro.
It's
The
Jay's
thing
fault?
is by your
It's your
freaking foot.
fat ass fucking
You
Dominican
freaking-
foot, bro. Look at
Guys,
that.
we're
my
having
God.
technical difficulties. We're having that right now. Puerto Rican,
Bro,
Dominican,
where's my foot? Where's
over
my
our
foot right
light.
now? Where's
I don't know
my
what the
foot?
hell's
Where's
going
my
on.
foot?
Like, I'm just
Where's my
tired. I have to work
foot?
tomorrow, and I still have to watch Mania. We're still here.
You're
Talking
right
about
there.
Trump and
all
Biden.
right.
Even though this was barely like
This is
2
how I'm
years
going to
ago,
end
we're
my
still here.
statement. That's it. And then
Tell
I'm going
me.
to let everyone else finish so
you're
we
still
can move
down.
on.
I'm not standing on it.
That's it. So when it comes down to it, the reality is this election was way fucking different comparatively to
This was
every
the most-
other
yep.
year
Important
before.
election.
So you
Yep.
cannot compare
When
that.
is the next election, by the way?
In 24. 2 more years.
Yes.
22.
Well, I mean, well, this is the...
next
No,
election's coming
22
up,
is the one that matters.
23? 24.
Sure, because it's going to change everything around. again.
22
freaking this-
is like the
That shows you how we
mayoral.
ran
Yeah.
into this whole
22 is a mayoral, like,
Mm-hmm.
so we're talking about DeSantis in Florida or whoever's
Senators,
at
the
that.
senators,
that
legislators,
thing.
and all that.
Presidency
2024.
is the next
So
president.
Yeah.
exactly. So 2023 will be when they start kind of doing more of their
Getting the
To
ramp
see
up
if he can run. To
and
see if
see
he can run
who
again.
can run
The
exactly.
primaries, yes,
Yeah.
primaries.
But
So my point is, and I'm gonna leave it at this, is that
He's gonna leave it.
In the world that we're in, this has been a crazy fucking couple of years. Everyone can agree on that. That's watching this.
Yeah.
That's it. That's just the reality.
No, it's been normal.
No, it has not been fucking normal. Get the fuck out of here.
Can you guys
But-
at least agree, please? I mean, please,
What?
please.
No.
Oh, let's see where this is going.
whoa,
Let's see
No,
where
no,
this is
no,
going.
no, no,
Hot take,
no,
hot
no,
take.
no.
Spoiler
Trying to
alert.
say
Hot
it,
take,
say
Jay.
it, say it.
Another
Hot take it.
episode.
Hot take
Jay,
Jay.
Gober's gonna win.
Another episode.
Jammy J. Jammy
What?
J.
Here we go.
Jam-
I just need you guys
Jammy
to
J.
agree with this, please. And I love you guys no matter what, but please agree with this.
Oh god, here we go.
Biden's a freaking weird. Like,
Oh,
he's
I
an
agree.
absolute
Yeah,
freaking
I agree.
Agreed.
tool.
Agreed.
Hold on.
Agreed.
Absolute tool.
Agreed.
How many?
He's a little bit
Listen,
weird.
I
No,
plead
not
the fifth.
weird. He's a tool.
But I
an absolute
believe
tool.
Trump was also a tool because he was being manipulated
yeah,
by the
Trump is a
Republican
tool,
Party.
bro.
He's the
Tool-
biggest
but-
tool. He's the
Trump-
biggest tool. He's the biggest
Trump is not a tool.
I'm a stool.
Trump
Oh,
actually
100%
freaking
tool. He's a
made his
Democrat.
own- No,
He's a Democrat turned
absolutely
Republican.
not.
Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah,
bro.
he is.
Look, Trump is
Biden,
a,
bro,
Trump is
Biden's
a
not the
tool.
president.
How
It's
many
it's
people-
Kamala, whatever.
How many
She's the
women
president?
even
Ask
talk- bro,
Trump
he
how
doesn't
many
talk.
women.
Kamala's the president.
Ask
Kamala's the president. It's not. It's
Trump.
not. Freaking Biden.
Ask Trump how many women he had having an
I don't
abortion.
give a crap about that.
An abortion
Ask
for
Biden
him.
how many women he had.
An abortion? An abortion for?
I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about that
Yeah,
because
Pablo.
that aligns with your views
I'm
and
just
morals. Am I correct?
All right.
Views and morals.
Listen,
No, seriously.
listen.
Did I say that correct? Views and
But
morals.
we all agree that
Views
Biden's
and morals.
a
I
tool.
said
I'm not.
morals
I didn't,
and
I
views.
didn't like Biden because
We-
I love
Period
Biden.
is a tool.
Yes.
I
It
didn't
was
like
the
Biden.
opposite of Trump. That's the reason why we voted for him.
Yes.
That's the only
The
reason.
end.
But
The end.
that's the only
The
reason.
end.
But you're also voting for Trump, even
But you're
though
also
Trump,
voting for Trump, which
even though
represents
Trump is
everything
not the
else.
ideal candidate, right? That doesn't maybe necessarily.
Not
match
only
with
that,
your
he doesn't even give
views
a
and morals,
Keep in
right?
mind-
Jay.
Jay.
He doesn't care about
You said
you.
that, right?
Jay.
You are brown
Do you,
skinned.
What?
do
Hold
you
on, let
love global
Let
warming?
me hear what he says.
No, I'm not talking about global.
me see what he
Listen, you said you voted for.
Misogyny.
You said you voted for Trump, right? Because morals and views, as far as your Republican, not Dominican Party, the Republican Party, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. I can respect that as
Why is that too hard?
as you're being true to your morals and values.
You're slowing down. Keep going.
However, we, as a general consensus here at this table, voted against the morals and values that Trump may have represented because
And
that was
how
the
he-
only
he's
other
not
option
real
that
about
we
it.
had.
How
He's
he
not real
outwardly
about it.
That was the
spoke,
only other
exactly.
option that we had. We could not deal with 4 more years of lies
And now we're
and just
at.
being racist.
The
and
same
being-
way that
No, come
you
on, bro.
couldn't
But I
deal
love-
with.
But where are we at?
I love
Where
you
are we at?
guys no matter what.
But where
Let me
are we
ask you-
at?
I'm staring
Can
at
I ask you a
Omar's
question?
ugly ass foot.
Can I
Jay,
ask you a
on this
question?
damn
Omar,
table.
ask a question.
Omar.
Ask a
Omar,
question.
Jay,
get your
how fat-
freaking ugly
He
foot
has-
off.
Kanana.
he has a-
I'm in. One more question and let's get
One
to
more question.
the main event.
Yeah,
I
Which
get,
is
I
WrestleMania.
get what
This
you're
turned
saying,
into a
Jay.
political
I get what you're
argument.
saying.
Hey,
but
you guys started this shit.
Despite the
I want you
whole,
to know
hey,
that.
listen,
Hold on,
Sinanga,
listen to
despite,
Jay,
oh
listen
god,
to
despite the whole church thing and all that, I get it.
It's
How'd
not
you-
a church thing. It's
I get it, I get it, but how
Morals
do
and
you
values.
feel?
It's morals and values.
How do you feel with a leader like Trump? The possibility, like,
doesn't matter about
let me
Trump. It doesn't
finish
matter about
talking.
It's not about Trump.
It's better. They had it out.
Sorry, go.
Dale.
Sorry.
You've been talking for an hour straight.
You
Go.
need to slow it down, bro.
Go.
Okay. How do you feel that with a leader like Trump, you're literally mitigating years for your daughters in the future? Why am I saying that? Because a guy like Trump, he doesn't believe in global warming. He said it was fake news. You know, Biden, the first day he came back as president, he signed over 100 executive actions, reversing things that Trump did in the last 4 years. You know that, right?
We haven't even gotten like. First off,
Trump
the
left
what do you call it?
Global warming?
The treaty?
The whole bill that he's trying to sign that's trillions of dollars hasn't even been
The Green
100
Deal?
You mean the Green Bill?
The Green Deal?
The Green Bill?
Or infrastructure?
Infrastructure bill. His infrastructure bill hasn't even been signed into office yet. So, like, I don't
you
even know
know-
what the freaking heck you're talking
but
about.
you know,
It
that's
hasn't
the
even been
process.
released.
You know
whose fault that
It's
is,
a
right?
process.
That's the
I get
process,
I
yeah,
know
it
it's a
takes-
process.
yeah.
You know,
It's
Trump,
not only
But don't give him credit for something he hasn't done yet.
No, I'm not giving him credit. I'm just saying what he reversed the first day. Like
first
we joined again, like the Paris
Accords.
Paris,
Yeah.
all that
Paris
global.
Accords.
We joined. We were part of the conversation again.
Rumpy, I'm not even touching
Oh
that
my
bill.
God, we're part of the conversation again because Biden basically reversed. We're back again to 2016. That's all we did. we kind of erased last
We
4
snapped
years.
our fingers and we're back.
What Mike said, we just did.
Okay.
We just erased last 4 years.
Papi, we
I
weren't
just-
even anywhere near. Are you kidding me? We're not even anywhere near where we were in 2016. 2016, we were way better.
Oh,
Unemployment
was
was
way better.
Freaking way
We had
lower.
Obama for
Gas
8
prices
years. I
were
know we're
way
better.
lower.
I know we're
Are
better.
you out of your mind?
I know. No,
Papi.
it takes a while to repair all the damage. It's not that easy.
But what I'm
What is
saying-
going on here?
Yeah.
I can't even talk about unemployment, first of all, because like with COVID and everything that's going on,
That
that's
also affects
a
a lot. That affects a
whole
lot.
Okay, and guess who
That's
gets
a
blamed for
whole
that?
thing.
Guess who gets blamed for that?
Your mom.
Before he got voted out.
Right.
Unemployment was at an all-time high. Or no, sorry, low. It was at an
Low.
all-time
Low.
low. Pardon my
I got
Pardon
you.
my
I got
French,
you.
guys.
It was at an all-time low.
I know what you're saying.
Okay? Now, COVID comes, unemployment goes, okay, at an all-time high. Oh, Trump did it. Trump, this is all about Trump.
One,
Get
two.
the hell out of here.
The problem is that
So,
the
but
problem
it's like
is
what I said earlier.
the problem is
Whoever's
that
in
you're
presidency
focusing
at
on
the time
yes.
of what happened, because what happened.
That's what we said. None of us
COVID
are.
was.
none of us are
happened
disagreeing
right at the
with
end
you.
of COVID's, COVID happened right
None
at
of
the
us are
end of
disagreeing.
Trump's presidency.
Did
So it's
any of
Trump's
us
fault.
disagree? Did any of us disagree
No,
with that
no
at this
one blames
table?
So it's
Trump for it.
I agree with that.
Out of here,
Who
bro.
blamed Trump for
Everybody. Everybody
Who's
who was
everybody?
blue blamed Trump. Not you. I'm not. Okay,
First of
I
all,
apologize.
hold on.
I apologize.
First of all,
I
everyone at
apologize.
this table.
It's
No one blamed
rage
Trump.
here going
I
on.
apologize.
It's kinda
I will-
some personal.
I will
I
speak-
spoke out of turn.
I will
spoke
speak
out of
for
turn.
myself and
I
say
spoke out of
I'm not blue.
I spoke out
I'm
of turn.
independent,
I'm blue.
and I will
Da,
say.
da, 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 dee, da, da,
There you go,
da,
there you go, there you
But
go.
there's
you
tons of blue
but
people who blow. who
I
blew
will
Omar.
say, brother,
you
I have
be-
a job,
Hold on,
so
a
that's
minute.
it. That's
Omar, you being a blue person.
Yeah. For now.
Did
You're
you blame
Democrat,
Trump
right?
for COVID?
For now. Huh?
Did you blame Trump for COVID?
No, hell no.
Not for COVID, but for everything that happened after COVID.
No.
What's after
It's
COVID?
like-
COVID is still happening.
No.
Until
I
now.
get what you're
Until
saying.
2022.
I want to
Yeah.
say, let me rephrase that. Right.
Yeah.
When we were getting the warnings around the world,
And he
regarding
denied everything
and
that
he
was
denied
happening.
everything.
He said it was a democratic
fake
ploy.
news,
Papá,
all
no me
stuff.
puedes decir que no.
That's true.
Because
You're
that's
right.
true. It's on video.
I think
It's on.
I get
we
it.
would have
Okay.
been in a better position
Whoa, at least,
at the time
at least,
if
at
we
least.
you know what, forget
And you know I love
Republican.
you.
I'll take any Republican that was not Trump. Someone that took it seriously. Oh crap, it's going on in the world,
Like a
in
Mitt
China,
Romney.
whatever.
Like a
We should
Mitt
start
Romney.
bucking down.
Bro.
Let's close the borders. Let's start doing some things because this thing is serious. He said what he said was fake news. Oh, it's invented by the Democrats.
Yes,
I'll
I'll
give you that.
You said that. It was true.
No, I'll give you that.
If you had a level-headed Republican party,
I think we wouldn't be right now.
whether it was George W.
Well,
Bush,
now we're good, but back then.
whether it was what Harold said, Mitt Romney, I feel like you would have been at a better place.
Maybe.
Super.
Maybe
I think
because you
so.
had a lot. Because you had a lot
Super.
of. Because you had a lot
Yeah.
of people.
I think so.
You had a lot of people who just are focused, very, 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 very focused on Trump's words. Very focused on it.
Which
There's
And
no-
I get it.
no,
And I
Do
get
you remember
it.
what Trump?
No, and I get it.
Jay, hold on. You remember what Trump said to take hydrochloroquine, whatever it's called?
Chloroquine.
Dude, get out of here! Don't. Why are you gonna say something?
Because he said that, but then he
I
said,
know
"Oh,
he said
I
it.
was just joking."
I know he said it,
You're
but
the
he
president.
doesn't
You
know
can't
about
talk
it.
like that.
And
Oh, you know what?
pendejo,
He doesn't
he
know
said
jack
you put
crap about
chlorine
it.
in your veins,
I was just
papá, and then we
joking.
can.
I was joking,
Harold,
guys.
Harold.
As a
He
science
said
guy,
He
that.
doesn't know
Harold,
about that.
Pero-
No,
pero-
but
pero-
he
pero-
just
pero-
what
Pero
is
Jay, would you say that as a
Anybody.
president, Jay? Would you say that?
Anybody.
No,
Would you say to take chlorine?
I'm not saying that.
I would never say
I
that.
would never say.
I would never say that.
Wait a minute. Why would you not say that? Why would you not say
Because
that?
I know that's retarded. Because I know it's retarded.
Excuse me, sir. Why would you not say
I
that?
don't mean
Because
to
it's
say retarded,
retarded.
because I
And-
know
and-
it's absolutely
and I'm sorry.
ridiculous.
Excuse me.
It's
Another
ridiculous.
question. Follow-up question.
you're
Are
the
you the
president.
president of the United States?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. But you are a normal person, right? Who knows that chlorine in your veins in
It's
sunlight won't
poison.
do shit
It's poison.
for you when it comes to the freaking COVID.
Harold, drop that mic.
I'm so sorry.
I love
Harold.
you,
Drop the
Harold.
mic.
Drop the mic, Harold. Drop it.
I mean, bro, the
People say-
5-10-year-old
How many bumblings has Biden done?
No, digo que no. I don't say that.
How many
We're not
bumblings have
negating
Biden
that.
done?
We're not
We
negating that.
can't even like.
We're not
count
negating
how
that,
many
bro.
bumblings.
Hold
he's
on,
done.
hold on. The problem is, or here's the issue. We
The
do
issue
not,
that you're freaking.
We do not live our lives daily hanging on to every word that Biden says. That is the thing with the presidents. The presidents of the United States, you don't have these things that are happening where we're completely obsessed with someone's bumblings. We don't care. What I care about is your actions. I don't care about your words. Now, if Biden is not doing the job that he's doing correctly, then I will be the first one to call, and I have actually on social media. As much as you talk about my social media stuff, he says some stupid shit, and also he does some stupid shit as far as
he's got borderline Alzheimer's to the point
But
where he
however-
should medically be
Bro,
not.
he's 100 years old.
Medically,
Come on, man.
He's 100
not
years old.
be capable
But
of being in president.
But do you understand?
None of them are.
But do
no,
you, hold on.
him,
No, none.
him.
Jay,
None.
Jay, do you understand that we're in this position with Biden
Donald Trump
because
has
of Trump?
bipolarism. What the
Oh,
fuck?
absolutely
That's medically.
not.
If a better Republic, I'm gonna tell you right now.
This is the United States. We're all fucked up.
I'm
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right
Where's
now.
Bernie
Listen,
Sanders?
you
I
can't
want
say
Bernie.
true words.
Better.
Where's Bernie,
Tell
bro?
you, Jay.
Give it to me.
Jay,
No, don't give it to me.
Jay,
Bubble.
listen.
Fix this mic.
If we had a Mitt Romney,
I love all you guys.
Jay.
I'm just gonna say it again.
I love you too,
I
bro.
love you too, Jay. I love you too, Jay. If we had a Mitt Romney that had run for Republican president, and that was in the position that Trump was in,
Sure.
do you think he would have said something about putting chlorine in your veins?
I doubt it.
Never.
Do you think?
I doubt
And
it.
actually,
He's like, I don't know.
And,
I think.
and I'm going to
that
tell
sounds
you.
good. That sounds
I'm
good to
going
me.
to 100% tell you, as a registered independent voter, I'm going to tell you that if a Mitt Romney had run for president, or even a George W. Bush had run against Joseph Biden, I would have voted.
Government name.
I would have voted for them. I would have voted for them because
As long as The Rock
No, I want
doesn't
you
say
guys to
put
understand
chlorine
this.
in your veins.
Let me-
he's
let
got
me-
my
let
vote.
me-
he is representing the United States of America, the place that I am living, the place that I have a passport from, that I have to go as a flight attendant to go to these other countries and feel ashamed of, or not ashamed of. I'm not proud to be an American when I was in that Trump era where he was talking about the hatred towards people that were in the Dominican Republic, or that were brown skinned, or that they had a fucking wall that we needed to be built. Like, I had to go to Mexico on layovers and show my American passport while this guy was talking shit about building a wall. You're gonna tell me that me as an American, I'm gonna be proud to wave that flag? No. But if you had a candidate like a Mitt Romney, if you had a candidate like even a George W. Bush, if he decided to run again later on, then that's fine.
There's certain things that people feel extremely passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely passionate about.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not saying that pro-choice, pro-life, gay marriage, or
Would you say
Wait,
religion?
wait,
Would
let
you
me
say,
finish my thought.
Jay?
Wait,
Would
wait,
you
wait,
say
wait.
religion
Wait.
is a
Wait,
big
wait.
part of the
Before-
Republican
But wait,
party?
Before you do that.
Okay, Glenn Levy, go ahead, continue.
Let me finish my thought. The wall. What's the word?
Yeah, the border wall.
The border wall.
The border. What do you call it? Immigration. Immigration.
Sure.
Any of that.
But why do they feel that way about immigration? Because
No, wait.
immigrants
That
is
take
racist.
their jobs,
Saying,
right?
Racist.
What I'm saying is
You're fired.
there could be anybody who. What if somebody feels more passionate about immigration
Then
than gay
racism,
marriage,
or then racism,
or than racism,
Mhm.
or than
then they need to
abortion.
then they need to evaluate
what
themselves
I'm saying
internally
is-
and recognize what their entire being as a person, as a human being, is. Then what is their priority?
Yeah,
Is their
sure.
priority then? Okay, this
in my
Mexican is
personal
getting
opinion,
a job over
in my
me.
personal opinion,
Uh-huh.
for me personally,
Yeah.
if Trump had said verbally, I believe in pro-choice, I believe in other stuff.
But he does.
No, I'm just saying if he verbally said it at that time.
But his actions are saying that he does
at
believe
that
in that.
At that time.
He paid
When
what
he-
that porn star Stormy Daniels.
Oh,
When was
dude,
this?
I would do the
When-
same
when-
thing.
when
Are
was
we
it?
talking about?
When was this? Was he doing it at the time of his election? Was he doing it at the time of his election?
So what?
At the time of his election.
So what did Joe
At the time of his
Biden?
election.
So what did Joe
At the time
Biden?
of
Stormy
his
said
election.
he had a little
Let's say,
peepee,
At
bro,
the time
like this
of
small.
his election.
Like this
What did Joe Biden do in the
I don't
time
care
of
about
his
Joe Biden.
election
I'm
to
talking about
then?
Trump.
Joe
At the
Biden.
time of
Trust
Trump's election.
Hmm?
Because you guys are talking about me voting for Trump.
So?
Sure.
At the time
No,
of
I didn't
Trump-
want to talk about
No,
that.
I know.
I love you.
At the time of Trump's election, what was that what he was talking about?
Of course not, because no candidate is going to talk about, oh, I had a bunch of women take
get it.
intercourse with blah, 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 blah.
I get it.
Who's going to say
So
that?
if I'm gonna vote, and
did.
based on your
Trans-
brother, and based on your brothers,
Based on you
and
and
based on your brothers,
transparency
and
that
based
you
on
want.
your brother's
Uh-huh.
statement,
Yeah. What about it?
he said, "No vote is an ignorant vote," or no vote. What is it you said?
Yeah, no vote
It was a stupid vote.
No
It's a
vote,
stupid
the Dominican
vote, yeah.
vote.
So if I don't vote, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to vote.
Vote or die. That's what Diddy said.
Okay, so
Yes.
I want to vote.
Mhm.
Okay, and
You
if
wanna
I
vote?
have to vote because I don't want to be stupid,
Yep.
Yeah, then
Vote
vote
Jay.
for, then vote for
then I
Trump.
have to vote for
Vote
what I
you
believe.
in.
No,
Correct.
what I have to believe.
Correct.
Jay just vote.
Period.
You're more than views.
If
Correct.
Trump says I
Jay
believe in this, this, and this, and it aligns with what I believe, and then if what's her face?
So you're going
And
so
what's her face? Hillary Clinton says I vote for this, I believe in this, this, and this, and I don't believe in that. I have to
Did she
go
say
with
she
what?
Did she
No,
say
no,
she
no, no.
believed in
What aligns
abortion?
with you?
Of course.
She didn't say that.
Get real.
But her emails,
She
Jay.
didn't say that. She believed in
Her
choice.
emails.
She believed in choice that a woman has with her body. She believed in that.
I
wrap
get
it
that,
up.
and choice
As a woman.
is what. I'm not gonna get into that.
And that
Anyways,
at the
I
end of the day,
love-
hold on.
We
At
need
the
to-
end of
we
the
need to
day,
Wrap it up.
We need to wrap it up. We need to
Yeah,
wrap
this
it
is.
up.
See,
at
now you
the
guys'
end of
episode's
the
been
day,
forever,
this
dude.
We need
conversation,
to watch WrestleMania.
the
WrestleMania, baby.
the conversation
I got some
right
chicken
now
wings right here that are
is
glowing.
not
We're like
about
mad calls
changing
as fuck.
your mind. It's about understanding
Exactly.
where you're coming from
Where you guys
and
are
where
coming
we're
from.
coming from.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
And I love
like
you
these
guys.
episodes.
And either way, I love you.
And
It's
Jay,
not
you're
about
a lost
making
cause.
you
Even-
vote
even-
my way or vote your
even-
This
way.
is the only topic we got covered. That's it. Omar and Jay fight.
It's your fault.
That's all we got.
We've been talking for 2 hours.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Cabrón.
Oh my God!
Are you fucking serious?
Harold's standing up. Harold is standing
Bro,
up
that
right now.
Nalgas episode was an hour long. We've been sitting
Yeah.
here for an hour.
We have
Yeah.
three. We have three.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember, remember somebody saying we're not talking politics,
Alright,
and then we
I
went into a
fucking
completely
said that.
political.
I fucking said it.
Hey, see, now
Alex,
I
see,
fucking
now you
said
guys
it.
reading, bro. We had to
As
do
the
it.
host of Give
Yes.
Mike a Mic,
I think
here's
that's
what
good.
I'm going to
There
take
you go.
control of this podcast right
take
now.
control,
se
please.
jodió.
I'm going to take control.
God damn it, be the GM. Fuck. Take control.
Take a damn troll, bro.
Alex, you have 1 minute to give your closing statement, and I am timing it. So
1
Give
minute.
your closing statement. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be faster than a minute. At the end of the day, we're not here to change people's political views or try to sway anyone in any direction. It's just to inform people to make an educated vote based on what they truly believe in. And that's it. If you believe one way or another, that's it. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm independent, and that's just the way it is. But I have certain choices that I feel like one lines with one way and one lines the other way, and that's it. So pick and choose based off of what truly matters to you. That's it.
All right, that was 30 seconds. Good.
There you
I
go.
love it.
Jay, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Get off me, Jay.
I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I basically was here to
Watch Mania.
inform everyone of exactly how I feel.
Te amo.
And also, I wanted to, based on a lot of information I was given, I wanted everyone to know that I love everybody. No matter what anybody's political view is, I think we should all love each other. Because seriously, bro, I mean,
No,
I think
that's
that's
true,
what the
yeah.
problem is.
Yeah.
I think that's what the problem is. The problem is that just like we
We
all
get
have
divided.
we have our views, but just because of our views, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we think. We should all love each other in the end.
Yeah, probably.
Especially for
This
friends.
guy sounds like Will Smith.
Let me take over from him because I had 30
After
more
you got
seconds.
5 for the Oscars, bro.
No, let me. I have 30
Yeah,
more
30 more
seconds.
seconds. He has
Quick.
30 more seconds.
Quick.
You yielded your time.
I'll give
Fine.
5 seconds. That's it. 5
He
seconds.
has 30 more seconds.
I will.
I did it for people. I did it for
5
Rock.
seconds. That's it. 5 seconds. 5
I did it
seconds.
for people.
Alex has
All right,
5
5
seconds.
seconds. Start.
Go.
Jay is being honest, and that's the reality. Is we have to just love each other and honestly just come together. As
And you're
people.
done.
That's
Okay,
it.
good.
Alex, give it to me right now. I want to get a hug. I want a hug.
Ay,
Hug it out.
joder,
Don't
¿verdad?
drop my camera. Don't drop my camera. Don't drop my camera.
Ay, qué
Qué
lindo.
Get in.
Omar, would you like to go or would you like to yield your time to Harold?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Omar, no, give us
You're a
something.
sucker.
Give us something,
There's really nothing to give.
Harold,
You're a
Harold,
sucker.
I'm gonna time you 1 minute. Go ahead. You got the floor, bro.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I think you guys said everything,
Yeah.
and I agree 100% with everything that's been said. You know, we love Jay. Jay is a Republican. We're Democrats. And
Trash.
That's just what. No. Wow.
That's a big shot.
But
Sorry.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sipping
pretty
this,
much
bro.
it.
I've
Man.
been
I love you
sipping.
guys.
I'll
You
sip
know,
it. I'll
this
sip
is the
it.
first time we've gotten together for a
I
minute.
love Harold. I just want everybody to know I love Kukui.
El cucuy de la mañana, papá.
I love this whole room. Honestly, I love you, all you
Yeah,
guys.
this room is great.
Fucking great.
But yeah, man, let's just get on with the next.
WrestleMania, baby!
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so that was Harold with 40
And
seconds. I love it.
Omar really doesn't want to do anything?
No, Omar's gonna do something because I'm gonna
Do
time
what?
him right now, bro.
Now,
just
go.
say what you
Outro?
like, bro.
Dude,
this
you
is
haven't
your-
talked like at all.
1 minute. Go.
Omar, I know
No,
that the
Omar,
drink.
1
Hold on,
minute.
No,
hold on.
alright, fine.
Omar, I know that the drinks are hitting you
Omar.
very nicely. I know those shots because you had about 5 shots, and also that last shot was the bottom of the
Omar,
bottle.
I want you to know that your Glenn Levitt
Which is
was
bad.
here.
Oh, and
And
Jay's
it's now
drunk right
here.
now. Jay's drunk right now.
I
So
want you
Jay's
to
on
know
a whole nother level.
I'm not in a good place.
However,
right
you
now.
had that,
I am not in a good place right now.
you had that proper 12.
I am not.
Cállate, cabrón.
You need that for WrestleMania.
Omar, you had the bottom of the bottle, which is the strongest part
Yeah,
of that
felt
bottle.
good, yeah, it
Do you
felt
feel
strong.
real nice
Yeah,
right
I
now?
do, I do.
Okay, beautiful. Are you gonna go on that bidet and just like love it?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is give you 1 minute here.
All right.
Omar, shut up. Oh, not Omar.
Omar?
Jay, what's your name?
How many
Jay,
drinks you
shut
had?
up. You're done. I've had a lot.
Oh, okay.
So Omar, I'm gonna give you 1 minute here
Okay.
to at the floor.
Okay.
I love you, by the way.
Okay,
I
cool.
love your face right
I love
now.
you too.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
No, I just want to say that the majority wins, so Jay, suck it. You know,
How did I know that was gonna happen?
that's what I gotta say. Good night.
Go ahead. Continue.
There you go.
Continue.
That's what I gotta say.
Listen,
Jay, I just buried you with the show,
wait,
bro.
I have
I just
15.
better greet you with under the pool.
Hold on, I have 15 more seconds, so I'm gonna
want you
end
to
what I
know
have to
Nothing.
say.
Stop.
No,
it.
I have.
Puerto Rican vote
You only
here.
give me 5
The
seconds.
Puerto Rican vote is the majority,
Hold on.
just so you know.
It's literally gonna be one statement. It doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile.
A mile.
It just
Winning
matters
is
that
winning.
you win.
No,
Winning
I'm
is
not
winning.
taking Scotch.
Exactly.
It's
all about
it.
family.
This
That's
is
it.
not Scott.
And Jay, suck it.
This is Glenn Levitt.
There we go. That's it.
Just
That's
suck,
it.
just suck it, Jay, regardless.
I will have more.
I'm gonna throw the mic back to give Mike a mic because it's his fucking podcast.
All right, guys.
All right, let's go.
I just want to say
Do
thank
you want to
guys-
have a? Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. Continue.
No, I was gonna say I know you have a lot of subjects.
I have a
but
lot of subjects here.
I gotta feel
Let's
bad
go
that we
with
didn't
them.
do anything else. I mean,
It's
I
okay.
kind of wanted this all night.
Hey, real
But we're not
quick,
gonna have time to watch anything.
What are the other
No, we're not
subjects?
gonna do it.
What were the other subjects that you were trying
So we
to
had
Throw it on the background while
so
we're
this
doing
is
it.
for you viewers
We're not gonna-
here and listeners that are listening to us.
We got so sidetracked.
I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of what you have to come. This is a preview of what we have. So we have cheesy 80s, 90s lines from Arnold, Jean-Claude Van
Oh,
Damme,
I love that.
and other.
That was
Dang!
that was Harold's idea.
Yeah, that was great. Harold, thank you for that idea. Alex actually gave us this idea for Gen Z emojis. We did a Gen Z lingo episode that was great
have a
that
lot.
people
Generation
loved.
Zorro, Generation Zorro.
Generation Zorro, which you hear in the intro all the time.
Jay doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't know because he don't
what's
listen
that?
to it. Yeah. So Gen Z emojis, we're gonna do that as far as what emojis.
I'm ready for that.
What they.
I'll be
are
ready
good
for that.
I also had a topic about Saw. There was a Saw ride. Did you guys notice?
What?
There's a Saw ride in England. It's a roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
A roll.
You get
roller
sawed in
coaster of
half.
Saw?
And, yes, a Saw.
You get sawed in half.
And I looked this up and it looks
I wanna
fucking
do that.
amazing. Okay.
We need to watch it. We need to watch
Before
it.
you before you continue,
Yes.
what does it entail?
So it puts you in the roller coaster indoors, and you see Jigsaw, like the little puppet and stuff like that, and things. And then I think you're trying to escape Saw, and then it does kind of like a Rip Ride Rocket, where it goes all the way up, and
Yeah.
it drops you all the way down, 100-degree fall that you have, and then just does this roller coaster thing.
All right, we're gonna get into that.
It's amazing.
Later.
So I saw this yesterday while I was drinking some old fashions, and I thought about there being a horror theme park, like a whole theme park about horror.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a resort, like Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Where
I
you
mean, they
camp.
should fucking do it because the Halloween Horror Nights. It would make
Like
sense.
I
Yeah.
talked to Lionsgate and we can do this. So I'm gonna get into this for another podcast because I want to get into this before someone steals my idea. I want these rides to
Let's
happen.
patent it.
Let's patent it.
We'll get into it.
Let's go.
And then additionally, we're going to be talking about. Alex actually went to a John Mayer concert yesterday. I went to
John Mayer, yeah.
a concert at the Beecham downtown Orlando.
I went to a concert as well.
Did you really? Who was it?
What's his name?
Your cousin don't count.
Who's this guy? What's his name?
went to a concert.
Sami.
Nah.
Who's this guy? What's his name? Sami.
I went to a
Sami?
concert, but I don't remember.
Sami Scott.
I'm a little tipsy.
Your
Let's go.
Bad
Yeah.
Bunny? Bad Bunny?
No. See,
This
we got
podcast
shot.
was a success, and that's all we needed. He just needs to be tipsy.
So
that's it.
I went to a concert called the Midnight. They were in the Beecham downtown. I almost had a Will Smith somebody in the face.
Oh, wow.
So that's a whole story. When we're talking
we're gonna
about
Will Smith.
Oh, 100%. Like I was.
Will Smith.
I was about like you have no idea how close I was. Alex also had some thoughts about concerts in 2022 and etiquette as far as like attending these concerts because you're stupid as fuck to go to these concerts and paying $200.
Tell me why you were gonna Will Smith somebody.
I will tell you on the next episode.
Listen,
Next
if
one,
we're
okay.
if we're not gonna watch any Mania, then we're
because we're not
keep
gonna
going.
watch Animaniac.
Okay, you're right.
That's the thing. So
Billy Joel. I went to see a Billy Joel.
that's what we want to know.
When
So Billy
yesterday?
How did this turn into a political freaking?
Joel. It was great.
Because we're talking about Steve Nalgas and his father, and
Yeah.
it kind of stemmed to that.
It's
I
time
guess
to
as well.
I just want to thank everybody who's listening and watching us. I know we don't have a lot of
Sammy
do
W.
that, but we want to thank you for tuning in and listening to our wonderful things. This is probably going to be episode 50, I believe. 50, yeah.
Paranahue.
¿Qué va se le va a quebrar? ¿Qué va se le va a quebrar? ¿Qué va se le va a quebrar?
Oh God, his mic is gone.
This guy's
His mic
mic
is
is
gone,
ghetto
yeah.
as fuck. Okay.